Molly D out in Langhorne. It's our mowing customer. Scope of work is going to be a couple different things. Bed cleanup with mulch install out front and around the house. 2 will be branch and debris cleanup. I can't see from this video. There's some branches on top of her roof, and then there's a bunch out back to haul away. We'll walk back there. Yeah, I guess that's it basically for now. So starting out front, so we're basically looking to just clean up so it's not like an eyesore out here, basically in all like the mulch beds and stuff like that. So it's just basically just like a lot of hack-a-shack action going on. What I would say is these beds have not gotten taken care of in quite some time, as you can tell by the overgrowth. So if you want to really try to bust it up, try to bust up the soil, go heavy on the spray, go heavy on the preen, and go heavy on the mulch. It's been a while since they had a mulch, so the combination of all that hopefully will try to keep these weeds at bay from growing back too quickly. So starting out front by the street, so you got a tree there, bust out everything around it, mulch around it. And most of the borders, they're stones, so you don't have to do a lot of edging, which is nice, because the edge is there with a stone. So around this tree, bust it out, you'll see where the stones are, and then mulch it. So this area, I'll encompass it in the bed cleanup portion. So I told her that in the future, probably in the fall, I think what will be best for this area that's like just such a hill is not to do mulch. So we're not going to do mulch on this trip because it's just going to wash into a driveway pretty quickly. But I think the play would be, she has a little bit of pachysandra in here. You can see it's like right here. There's a couple little random spots where I see it. It's not a ton, but I said I think we try to expand on the pachysandra in here, and over time have the hill here and the hill over there, there's more pachysandra there, to be all ground cover pachysandra. You don't have to throw mulch in there, and that'll just look decent. You just kind of manicure it and keep up with it. And then once you get to the point where it's level and you can see there's stone, there's a stone border here. I can't tell if there's one over there. She said she thinks there is. There probably is. But once you get to that area, it'll be mulch where it's more flat. It's not going to wash out. So, but regardless, what we're going to do today is bust out, just string trim basically, and then blow it all away. All of the weedy growth. Like it's mostly weeds on this side. There's a little bit of pachysandra. If you see any pachysandra, do your best to leave it alone because that's what we want to grow. We don't want to kill it out. But all this weedy crap, just string trim it, bust it out so it looks half decent, and then take a blower and just kind of blow it all out. So that will be for the hill section. And then same over here. There's actually a lot of pachysandra here. You can see all this pachysandra here. You have a little bit of funky wheat like this growing up through it. You can yank this vine thing, you can yank. But all the pachysandra, again, just try to leave that alone. We want that to eventually spread out. Once you get up to this funky stuff, cut all that stuff out and gone. There's a boxwood here, you can leave that alone. If you come across any plants in here, you can leave them alone. But I told her probably most of this is just going to be gutted and we're starting clean. So all this just bust out, cut it all away, haul it all away, and then mulch install on there. As a little bonus, maybe string trim these steps for her, just bust it out just to clean it up, help her out. The one other thing I didn't mention, I'm going to separate line item it is. Over here, I'm going to put it as like overgrowth cutback. She said she'll move her car, there's some stuff in there like gas cans and little Tupperware things. So, but anyway, what we'll do is just, once she clears all that out, just string trim all this down. It's just like an eyesore for her. It's a bunch of weedy growth. String trim it all down. We'll rake it out and haul it away and then just spray along here to help it from coming back too quickly. So that'll be separate. She'll probably accept it, but yeah. And then moving up here, and then like I said, it's just gonna be kind of like a hack-a-shack and mulch. So all in here, all this weedy stuff, there's sticks, there's debris, bust it all out, string trim it out, spray it, preen it. The shrubs that are in here, you can leave them alone. Be careful when you're spraying. So you can leave 1, 2, and 3, and then all these you can leave alone, although the tall grasses that are coming up through it, let's try to like combination of yank them and cut them, but you can leave this plant area all here is fine, and then go heavy. Let's go thick and heavy on that mulch on here, and then moving over to here, same thing, bust it all out, mulch it. Looks like there's a rhododendron in there, So try to salvage that if you can, just leave it alone, but everything else pretty much bust out. If that looks like it's going to survive, you can leave it. Bust all this out, and let's just hook her up and string trim these pavers out for her. All in here, I wouldn't keep anything in here. I don't see anything of value, so cut all this out and then mulch it. Again, she has brick border, so you know kind of what's going on. There's a down limb in here, haul that away. There's a better look of getting on the roof too. I would say 8-foot ladder for the roof. The slant doesn't look too bad, so you can definitely get up there just to get the branches, and then just take a blower and blow off her roof. She has a bunch of like sticks and stuff up there. Looks like she has gutter guards on, so it's not like we're gonna price her on gutter cleaning, but just looking to clear a roof. And an 8-foot should be fine. You can lean her on there and get on the roof and access everywhere from that. But yeah, blow out, clean up, whatever, the roof. All right, continuing here. Again, she wasn't particular, like, if you want to attempt to keep that, okay. I would just get rid of everything else though. And then mulch. This area, I wouldn't mulch. I would just string trim all this down and just have that in our mowing that we should string trim that. Yeah, because it doesn't look like mulch was, maybe it was there a long time ago. It doesn't look like it's really there now. I would just string trim all this down and then start mowing that, like string trim mowing that. And then back here, the hall along the back of the house, all just gut it, nothing staying. So string trim it, buster cut it, whatever, cut it all out, spray it, preen it, and then mulch it. All back here, all here, nothing to stay. All this can go. Do your best to pull that off the house. I actually just noticed it now. But if you feel like it's doing any type of damage or pulling on that pipe, then let it be and just cut it at the bottom and let it die out. But all this you can bust out. Again, you got some stone here as the border. And then again, I'm not sure where it ends here, but use your best judgment and then mulch it all here. So that's the mulch and the bed cleanup. And then in the debris cleanup, the sticks on the roof, as well as branches here to haul away, and then we got some big branches down here to haul away. Haul these away. Got a branch down here to haul away. Yeah, and that's it. And then just blow off her back roof line too. It's not nearly as bad as the front, and there's like one stick, but if you can take care of that as well. And that's it.